How are you doing, my friends? It is... I never know the date. What's wrong with me? It's the 14th. It's May 14th. And we are checking out Redout. It is real. It's here. It's happening. This game was announced for the Switch before the Switch unlocked the ship. Okay. It was announced before the Switch even came out. And it's taken this long to... we'll just go with this. It's taken this long for the game to come out. First event. Yep. It's racing. Let's welcome trial. Pure time text. Yeah, I don't know what went on that the game took so long to develop. I don't know why it took so long to actually see release. A lot of people thought it was going to be vaporware, but here it is. Unbelievably, the game is out, and you're watching me play it for the first time. Giving it a shot. For those who don't know, Redout is just basically a futuristic racer. I don't think there's any, like, special bells and whistles in there. There's, you know, your boosting and ship energy and stuff like that. And that's it. So let's give it a shot. It's, oh boy, okay. It certainly got a, oh, I don't know about these. Redout, you can move your ship sideways. Okay. I'm using both joysticks to race? I take it back. This is different. I didn't know that. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Are there other racing games that do that? There might be, I don't know, but I don't know. This makes me kind of nervous. Okay, it works. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I was gonna say originally the graphics are I don't know. I'm sitting like very close to a TV. I'm recording this at my desk, and my, you know, I have two monitors set up. So it's one right next to the other. Use pitch. Okay. I'll do that. So it might be just because I'm so close, but it's I don't know how to describe it. It feels like I feel like it's like very disheveled. I don't know. Whoa, I don't know how to describe it. Like that, like the gates and stuff are a perfect example. It's like kind of like fuzzy. Maybe fuzzy is a good word. It just you know, obviously I'm sure there's some concessions made here to keep the game running smoothly, which as far as that's concerned, yes, the game is running very smoothly and at a very high pace, or a high speed. I like that. But yeah, the visuals feel like they're struggling to hold together as I'm racing, if that makes any sense. I mean, you're seeing the footage. Hopefully it looks a little better. I want to do this. Yes. To you guys. I don't know, there might be some like heat distortion or something going on, but I see it on like the signs on the side that the track looks okay. Get over there. But yeah, every gate on the sides I see, I don't, since this is a race game, I don't want to just stop and like look at the, god darn it, stop and look at the visuals and be like, oh, once you stand still, everything looks good, because that's not what you do in racing games. You know, stop to take in the scenery. You're going through a high speed, so visually something funky's going on here. And like I said, I'm sure some things had to be done to get the game to run correctly, and perhaps that's why it took so long. And I'm not really one that like nitpicks a lot with graphics, so it's not a big deal to me. But it is certainly something that people will notice. There's that other racing game that came out on the Switch not too long ago, and the dev team was talking it up, and oh, I forgot to do the thing, showing off visuals on the Switch eShop and everything. But the problem was they were using screenshots from other versions, and when the Switch version came out, oh, it was so visually different from what we were led to believe in trailers and everything like that. This, I know we've had screenshots for a while from the other versions, but they did add screens for the Switch version to the eShop not too long ago. And you could tell that there's obviously a downgrade between this and what you see in other versions. But I guess it's up to you to decide if it's too much of a downgrade. Start race, go, yes. Let's see how bad I am against other computer players. I feel like I didn't do too terrible for a first time out. You know, racing games all take a little bit of getting used to, especially when you work in the drift mechanics, and this has me using another joystick for racing, which I would have never guessed, or perhaps it's just been so long since I played another racing game that I don't know that that's a usual thing. I would imagine, you know, that's not something you're using in more traditional racing games like Forza or whatever. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay. Alright, I don't feel so bad. I'm in the mix. But there's a boost, which I'm sure you can see. Oh boy. But the game is so fast without it. Alright, I'm gonna use it. Oh. First is worst. I saw that stupid joke ahead of me and I was like, I gotta make it. I went into that turn too early. I always have an affinity for, or an affinity to futuristic racing games, like F-Zero or Wipeout, or going far back down. I want to do down. Extreme G. There's just something about the futuristic racer and the visuals and the soundtracks that I don't know. I like that whole vibe. I like the whole aesthetic, and it reminds me of like Final Lap. It reminds me of I don't know, when I was growing up in high school. That's what it was all about. Man, this worst guy really is kicking butt. He won't let me pass him. It's like he wants to win. I don't know what I'm doing to build up boost. I just see the meter. I'm glancing at the meter on the side, and I see the... Oh, you asshole. I see that it builds up pretty quickly. This is way too fast. I'm gonna have to get... Ah, I'm gonna hit that turn every time. Oh, no! Oh, man, I, like, came to a stop there. If I pull out first place here, this is gonna be a miracle. We're okay, we're okay, we're okay. Lean into it. You're great. Racing games also get my blood... Oh, thank God. My blood pumping. Oh, I see you coming up behind me. Oh, phew. First place. I'll take it. New record, yeah, because it's my first time racing. It's fun. I like it. That's fun. I'd like to sit at a more normal distance from the TV and take in the visuals that way, but yeah, I like it. Certainly, it seems like the focus was put on frame rate over visuals, and you know, I think that's the right decision to make here. Alright, that's my quick look at Redout on the Switch. If you want to see more, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow with another video.